8 a.m. Suspect still at large in the shooting death of a 15-year-old Madison girl. More on what police are asking the community. Plus, Republicans with a new nominee for Speaker of the House. Does Ohio's Jim Jordan have the votes? We have the latest. And rain, go away. Jacob is in tracking it out for this weekend. That's all coming up on Weekend Mornings. Thank you for joining us. It is Saturday, October 14th. I'm Cop Sorcy. Let's begin by taking a look outside with Jacob Madison. Jacob, we mentioned in the earlier show, Badgers game kicking off at 3 p.m. Rain should be gone by then, right?
Yeah, definitely. In fact, rain may be gone by the end of this show in Madison. There's only a few lingering showers across Dane County, but still some moderate rain just to the south of Dane County across Greene and Rock counties. Right now, Janesville, Monroe, both experiencing some moderate rainfall. Zooming in on Dane County, it looks like most of that rain is kind of really cleared out of the downtown area. Near Fitchburg and Verona, still seeing some rainfall there. But in general, like I mentioned, Madison may not see rain as early as the end of the show. Now, for those of you in Janesville, Monroe, or the rest of Greene and Rock counties, rain is expected to continue for maybe a couple more hours as there is still some moderate rain in the far southern portion of Wisconsin. So looking at futurecast, again, that rain will continue. Maybe by the time we get to around 10 a.m., it will start to clear out. And then by the time we get to noon and the afternoon, it will clear out indefinitely. But we may see a few sprinkles here and there. In general, though, nothing is going to be heavy after the noon hour. Now, looking at current temperatures, we are seeing, or sorry, these are the current wind speeds. I'm sorry. Looking at the current wind speeds, we have wind speeds up to 18 miles per hour in Monroe, but not too bad, not as bad as it was the last couple of days. So looking at futurecast or planning your day for Madison, we will see cloudy skies. Highs will be in the middle to lower 50s. Winds will max out between 15 to 20 miles per hour. For those of you in La Crosse, not expect to see much rain today with cloudy skies and highs in the 50s. I'll have more in your weekend forecast still to come.
Thank you, Jacob. We'll check back in just a bit. Our top stories now. Police continue to search for the people responsible for the shooting death of a 15-year-old on Madison's east side. 3 other people were shot, but they survived. Here's a look again at surveillance images we've been showing all week long. It shows a suspect's vehicle, possibly a Lexus SUV, and the people police say are involved. Anyone with tips who can help police make an arrest or identify people of interest should contact police by calling Crime Stoppers at 608-266-6014. A GoFundMe has also been created by the victim's family to help them get through this trying time. House Republicans have nominated Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan to be their next speaker. Jordan was chosen as the new nominee during internal polling after Majority Leader Steve Scalise withdrew his bid for Speaker on Thursday. Jordan will now try to unite colleagues from the deeply divided GOP majority around his bid ahead of a floor vote, which could take place next week. Quick Trip continues to be working on solving system issues causing a service outage this week. The incident is still affecting the company's rewards app and website, as well as customers' Plus card. It's unclear what caused the outage. The company's vice president of external affairs released a statement Friday saying they are working to restore the system as quickly as possible. Overseas, the death toll is rising 1 week after Hamas attacked Israel. 1,300 Israelis and roughly 1,900 Palestinians have died. Many more are injured. Now the focus is on northern Gaza, where Israel has warned residents to leave. CBS's Ian Lee reports from Tel Aviv.
Time may be running out for Palestinians to flee Gaza City, 1 day after about 1 million people were told to evacuate to the southern part of the territory. Israeli defense officials say ground forces launched targeted raids into Gaza for the first time. A larger ground invasion is expected. In a brief statement to the nation Friday night, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said this is just the beginning. Both sides continue to launch missiles as the mass exodus unfolded. Hamas says 70 people, mostly women and children, were killed in an Israeli airstrike that hit a convoy fleeing Gaza City. Israel is blockading food, fuel, and water into the city. Hospitals are packed with injured people after days of blistering attacks. Here in Tel Aviv, people remain on edge a week after the surprise attack. Hamas is holding about 150 hostages, including women and children. Dan Moore's sister-in-law is among the hostages.
It's a nightmare that we all want to wake up from, and the only way we can wake up from this is by getting together.
In an interview with Scott Pelley for Sunday's 60 Minutes, President Biden discussed efforts to find 14 Americans still unaccounted for.
I say we're going to do everything in our power to find them, everything in our power.
Across the U.S., rallies were held in support of Israel and the Palestinians as police tighten security, with all hoping the bloodshed overseas doesn't lead to violence at home. Ian Lee, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
Back here in Wisconsin, the Platteville Police Department is defending several of its officers following a social media post which claims they used excessive force. The department's chief says there has been misinformation surrounding an incident which happened Tuesday on East Madison Street. Officers reportedly responded to a call of a man facing a mental health crisis. The release states that while officers were still outside, the man jumped out of a first-floor window before going over a neighbor's fence, later running to the neighbor's back door before he began to punch it. This all before he ultimately fell to the ground on his back. Platteville PD rebuking the claims of brutality on social media, saying, quote, the use of force by officers at the scene was limited to presence, dialogue, and the display of a taser by multiple officers. A busy street bringing people in and out of Janesville's downtown is now reopened. The Janesville Gazette reports that the construction of East Milwaukee Street has taken 6 months to complete and cost $3.5 million. A post on the city's Facebook page yesterday says that the corridor now features several significant infrastructure enhancements with new pavement, sidewalks, utilities, and streetscape elements. A ribbon cutting planned for Friday was canceled due to ongoing heavy rain. Western Technical College in La Crosse has provided high schoolers a look at advanced manufacturing careers. Students from 4 area high schools had the chance to explore welding, machining, and automation. They each picked one area to focus on and work together to complete a task. A school administrator says the program gives students a sneak peek of advanced manufacturing careers.
So by exposing students to it, we get to say, hey, these are the opportunities that you have available to you. Why don't you come and experience it? See if you like it. See if you might think that you're going to be good at this.
Gamer adds that these events are important because it shows high schoolers that manufacturing is a viable career option. Next week, Western Technical will host a similar program for students in middle school. Whitewater police arrested an Elkhorn woman who they say pointed a gun at a group of children while at a McDonald's last month. Police released video Friday showing the arrest. The group told police the woman started yelling at them and then put a gun on the table with the barrel facing them. Surveillance footage from the restaurant confirmed this. A few days later, police arrested 19-year-old Kyra Hines in connection with the incident. A 21-year-old man with hurt, Trevor Barnes, was also arrested. Police later learned the pair were involved in a burglary at a Walworth County home. Flags in Wisconsin today will fly at half-staff in honor of firefighters who have given their lives in the line of duty. Governor Tony Evers signed the executive order. It coincides with the final day of Fire Prevention Week. Today is also Wisconsin Firefighters Memorial Day. Both the U.S. and Wisconsin state flags are a part of today's order. A surprise came Friday for a woman in Black Earth. The Prize Patrol from Publishers Clearinghouse awarded her with a Vegas vacation package. Anyone can play its online games, and how you do determines how many prize entries you get. Melinda McBride says she's gotten into a habit of playing those games each night, and yesterday paid off. The Vegas vacation package has a cash value of $10,000. However, she could take the money instead. So what does she choose?
So you won the trip, or you could take the 10 grand cash.
I mean, I would love the Vegas, but I think the 10 grand would work better for
I agree.
my little one.
That is amazing. Can you believe this? We're here at your door.
My husband's in the basement. I'm like, get up here. I truly don't know what to say besides, like, this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to us, besides having you. She looked at me funny.
She may have to try her luck again soon because winners are eligible to play and win again. The number of Wisconsin students who aren't fully vaccinated has gone up since the COVID pandemic. News 3 Now's Braden Ross sat down with experts Friday and found out that lingering feelings from the pandemic could be the biggest reason why.
Diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, hepatitis B, measles, mumps, rubella, polio, and varicella virus, which causes chickenpox.
Right now, there are 9 vaccines required for Wisconsin kids to go to school.
There's nothing more we could do for our children in the public health realm than to get vaccines into our kids.
But a new report by the Wisconsin Policy Forum seems to signal that a growing number of parents don't agree.
Around 2021, 22 is when we start seeing an uptick in the shares of Wisconsin school children that are not meeting these minimum immunization requirements.
One of the drivers, more personal conviction waivers allowing families to opt out of the vaccine requirements.
2 decades ago, in 2003, it was just 2.6% of students, now up to almost 5%.
Pharmacist and UW-Madison professor Mary Haney says fewer people getting vaccines usually comes down to 3 things:
complacency, convenience, and confidence.
But it's that last C she's worried about here.
We need people in the community to trust vaccines, to desire vaccines.
The COVID pandemic saw vaccine skepticism become a big topic of conversation. That's something the Policy Forum says could be to blame for the uptick in under-vaccinated kids. But there are other possible explanations.
I think that's not all of it. I think part of it is perhaps families that aren't necessarily consciously choosing to opt out. They've just fallen behind as a consequence of not going to get a yearly checkup.
But no matter the reasons people find not to, experts say getting your kids vaccinated should always be a priority for those who can.
It's important to meet families where they are, and every parent is doing what they think is best for their child.
News 3 Now's Braden Ross reporting. Haney says extra resources for vaccine clinics and education could help get vaccine numbers back up. And speaking of vaccinations, next week, Unity Point Health Meritor will host a free flu and COVID vaccine clinic at Mount Zion Baptist Church in Madison. That's happening Tuesday from 3 to 7 in the evening. You don't need to make an appointment, and walk-ins are welcome. There will be COVID vaccines for those ages 12 and up and flu vaccines for all ages. Doctors say it is safe to receive both at the same time. 8:11 now, still ahead. Details on Brewers pitcher Brandon Woodruff possibly out for all of next year. And let's take a live look outside. Jacob has your full forecast next on Weekend Mornings.
First warn weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
The house before you, over 30 years old, still has its original windows. Bone chilling.
There's no need to be afraid of old windows.
Feldco's got you covered this fall with 40% off windows and 40% off roofing. Plus, no interest for 1 year. 40% off windows and roofing won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
At Lawton Cates, we're all about comebacks. Whether it's helping you recover after an accident or return to the job following an injury, we fight the odds and the insurance company for our clients every day. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
Become a certified direct care professional for free.
Being a direct care provider is a great job. It's motivation to get up and come back because somebody's counting on me.
Direct care workers are essential. They help someone with a disability be seen as a neighbor.
I really wake up every day excited to go to work.
This is something that I'm very passionate about. I want to have a career in this.
Become a CDCP today for free. Sign up at WISCcaregiverCDCP.com.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Here are the 3 things you need to know to get you ready for the weekend. We're going to see those scattered showers continue early, but mainly for the far southern portion of the state. Later in the afternoon, we are going to be mostly dry with some lighter winds, although it still will be a bit breezy. And in general, next week, we're going to start out pretty cool. Now, looking at the current radar, only seeing that rain in the southern portion of the state. Most of it has cleared out of Madison. Maybe another round might come in about 20 minutes or so, but the heaviest rain at the moment is to the south of Madison in Green Rock, also portions of Lafayette County. Now, even this rain is beginning to move out of southern Wisconsin, and by the time we get to around 10 a.m., most of the rain will have cleared out, and especially throughout the afternoon, we're going to be mostly dry with maybe a few sprinkles here and there, but in general, we're not expected to see anything that heavy, let alone moderate. So a lot of cloud cover. Temperatures will still be chilly, but not going to see any more of that rainfall. Now, as far as the windy weather goes, we're seeing gusts up to 30 miles per hour still. And that will continue for a couple more hours, but once again, by the afternoon, the winds are going to die down a bit, but still be a bit breezy as wind gusts will still be around 20 miles per hour. Far southern Wisconsin may still see those wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. And this will continue throughout tonight into tomorrow, where we will continue to see those wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. And then by the time we get to Monday, it does look like we are going to see much calmer winds, as they won't even be a factor by the time we get there. Now, looking at the temperature forecast, we'll see highs in the middle to lower 50s today. Some parts of our area may get closer to the upper 50s, but in general, it will be another cool day, as we will see plenty of cloud cover and kind of breezy conditions. So if you plan to attend the Badgers football game, temperatures will be in the lower 50s, mainly dry, although a very light shower is possible. But it's going to be cloudy and breezy, so definitely bundle up if you plan on attending. Now, looking at the temperatures for tonight, they will be a bit cooler than the last couple of nights, simply because the rain will have cleared out of our area, which will allow things to cool down just a little bit. Middle to lower 40s for much of the region. And then tomorrow, very similar to today, highs will be in the 50s. Now, temperatures are expected to warm up a bit for the middle of the week, as we will see highs possibly in the 60s, and that looks to continue towards the weekend. Now, after today, our next chance of rain will be late Wednesday and Thursday, with some lingering showers into Friday. But other than that, we're not expected to see a lot of rain. And even the rainfall on Thursday is not expected to be very heavy. So very nice weather is expected at times next week, with especially next weekend, where we'll see highs in the 60s and partly sunny skies. It will be a bit cool to start the work week, and Monday night there is a possibility we could have another frost concern as those temperatures drop into the 30s, but we still are not expect to see our first freeze for at least another week, as those temperatures will warm up a bit.
Thank you, Jacob. Milwaukee Brewers right-hand pitcher Brandon Woodruff could miss the 2024 season after undergoing surgery Friday to repair his throwing shoulder. The Brewers said Woodruff is expected to sit out most, if not all, of next season. The injury caused the two-time All-Star to miss the Brewers' NL Wildcard Series loss to Arizona. Texas Rangers team physician Dr. Keith Meister operated on Woodruff in Arlington, Texas. The Badgers are asking those headed to Camp Randall today to wear the right color. That's because this week is the annual Stripe Out game. Here's a look at the map of the stadium. Depending on where you sit will determine which color, either red or white, to wear. The Badgers take on Iowa for a chance to win back the Heartland Trophy today. And after beating Rutgers last weekend, the Badgers plan to keep the win streak alive with kickoff this afternoon at 3 p.m. On this week's Wisconsin Huddle, Zach Hanley sat down with star running back Braylon Allen and asked him whether the time of kickoff affects his schedule at all come game day.
I mean, Coach Fick, we have our wake-up call pretty much at the same time. A later game we might be able to sleep in 30 minutes, an hour later. But overall, our schedule on game day is very scripted, and most of our hours are taken up, regardless of its meetings, if it's meetings or walkthroughs, whatever it might be. Our game days are, really scheduled. So I think the amount of time that we have to prepare our minds for the game, it doesn't really change.
What do you do?
If you want to be a part of the audience when they tape the Wisconsin Huddle, you can stop by the Monona Buck and Honeys location on Monday nights at around 6:30. Zach has a full look at sports coming up later in our show. Still ahead, Jacob checks in with another look at the forecast. And there's several new shows and movies to check out this weekend. Will Loper shares his picks in 3 things to watch, all when we return on Weekend Mornings.
It's our biggest sale of the year. And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale and help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 78 years. And during our 78th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $78. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
Follow the fall colors to the Oakwood Fruit Farm just east of Richland Center. Fresh apple cider, homemade caramel apples, and our legendary apple cider donuts are delicious treats your whole family will love. Fill up on pumpkins, cheese, and of course, fresh apples. Over 20 varieties to choose from. Our family has kept this tradition going every fall since 1904 and want your family to be a part of it too. Come to the Oakwood Fruit Farm, just east of scenic Richland Center. Visit oakwoodfruitfarm.com.
This is you. And you are why we do what we do. Each and every one of you are wonderful, amazing people. So we'll treat you that way on your journey of trusted care. Because the way you, and you feel matters. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health, know how much you matter to this world.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
It's our biggest sale of the year. And you can save big
on quality home furnishings throughout the showroom.
Join us for our anniversary sale and help us celebrate.
Over 25 years at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Here's a look at the rainfall estimates over the last 3 days. Now, these aren't specific rain measurements. This is all radar estimated, but it tells the story nonetheless. Our entire area has received pretty much over an inch of rainfall, with the heaviest just to the south and east of Madison, where some places have received over 3 inches of rainfall. Now, we'll have more detailed readings a little bit later, as some areas are still seeing that rainfall. And some of the most recent rainfall reports were at noon yesterday, and it's rained plenty since then. Now, going forward, we're not expecting to see a lot of rainfall next week. Even that chance of rain Wednesday through Friday, it's only going to be about 30 to 40%. So not going to see a lot of rainfall for the foreseeable future. And that's pretty evident on the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, as most of Wisconsin falls under the below average precipitation. But with the amount of rain we've seen the last couple of days, we could definitely afford a week or so without much rainfall.
Jacob, thank you. From a new horror series to another about a scientist who isn't taken seriously because of their gender, there's clearly no shortage of content to stream right now. Our Will Loper shares a few of the best in this weekend's 3 Things to Watch.
It's time.
Newly streaming on Netflix is the series The Fall of the House of Usher.
Your Honor, no matter how much evidence stacked against them, the Usher crime family stands stronger and darker than ever before.
Mike Flanagan follows up the haunting of Hill House and Midnight Mass with a new horror series about a wealthy family who begins mysteriously dying one by one.
Who are you? Consequence. And tonight is consequential.
Your brother's dead.
This is tragic, but a few "my heart will go on" tweets will pad it out.
All 8 episodes of The Fall of the House of Usher are streaming on Netflix now.
Nevermore.
Some weird stuff has been happening.
Something's clearly wrong.
Newly streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu is the series Goosebumps.
This is all connected. He's getting revenge for what our parents did to him.
The young adult show, based on the R.L. Stine books, follows a group of teens as strange things begin to happen to them.
We have no choice. This ends now.
All 5 episodes of Goosebumps are streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu now.
Come with me.
The only constant variable is the unexpected. We can't control it. It's only when you look backwards that you see how it was all connected.
And newly streaming on Apple TV Plus is the series Lessons in Chemistry.
You're on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough.
This institution has a reputation based on the world-class scientists, not the theories of a pretty lab tech.
We have rules.
You're firing me.
Brie Larson plays a scientist who is not taken seriously because she is a woman and finds her own success leading a cooking show.
I would like to offer you a job as the host of our cooking show.
Are you concussed?
No. You are poised to become a TV star.
I stand proudly with the overlooked workhorse of the kitchen, women, and baked potatoes.
The first 2 episodes of Lessons in Chemistry are streaming on Apple TV Plus now.
Your ability to change everything starts here.
Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for Weekend Mornings.
Coming up next, a look at our morning's top headlines. Stick with us.
Protect yourself, your family, and your community against the flu this season. And get your flu shot at Hy-Vee. Plus, earn a 20-cent fuel saver when you get your flu shot. Visit your local Hy-Vee pharmacy and protect yourself today. Some restrictions apply.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
At Foster Funeral and Cremation Services, we honor legacies. Let us take care of the arrangements so you can focus on saying goodbye. Veteran-owned and operated. Experience exceptional care and affordable service with Foster Funeral and Cremation Services.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Madison. One weekend only. Alliant Energy Center. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age. Featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground. And a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Alliant Energy Center. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is this weekend only in the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Millions of inventory must be sold. Prices are slashed up to 60% off retail, so save thousands. Save big on new hot tub spas and saunas. Plus, see the Michael Phelps Signature Swim Spas by Master Spas.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. Join the swimming revolution.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show this weekend only in the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Visit 800spasale.com.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Who's always behind the scenes helping parents and caregivers find quality-rated childcare that fits their family's needs? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
Get insulin for as low as $35 at Hy-Vee Pharmacy. That's right. Manage your diabetes for less with insulin for as low as $35 per month. Visit Hy-Vee.com to learn more.
"8:30 this half hour, Fitchburg police investigating a Friday shooting which left one injured. Police looking for more information. Plus, district on a budget. Madison area schools receiving far less funding than in the past. We have the details. And it's still raining in southern Wisconsin. Should be clearing up soon. Jacob Montesano is tracking when it'll calm down today. Good morning and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. Fashion designer Ralph Lauren turns 84 today. Happy birthday to him. I'm Kyle Bozorski. Let's begin by taking a look outside this half hour with Jacob Montesano. Jacob, are you a fashion designer for some kind of fall clothes for today?
No, I am not a fashion designer under any circumstances. But as you mentioned, we are still seeing some of that rain across southern Wisconsin. Most of Dane County, though, has kind of seen that rain clear out. But there is still some moderate rain to the south near Green Rock, also portions of Lafayette County. Zooming in on Dane County, a lot of the Madison area only experiencing very light rain. My guess is even the moderate rain is definitely over for the weekend. But to the south, Janesville, Beloit, Monroe, still possibly dealing with that moderate rain for the next hour or so. This will likely clear out of our area by around 10 to 11 a.m., so it's not going to last much longer. And then by the time we get to the afternoon, some very light showers are possible, almost as light as just rather sprinkles. But other than that, we're not going to see much rain after the noon hour. Now, looking at the current wind speeds, up to 17 miles per hour in the southern portion of the state. Not as bad for those of you near La Crosse. Also for those of you near La Crosse, you folks aren't really seeing any rain right now. The winds are certainly better than the last couple of days. Still a little breezy, and they will improve a bit throughout the day. But in general, we're going to have another breezy day with cloudy skies and temperatures peaking in the lower 50s. Now, as we go look at La Crosse's forecast, maybe a few peaks of sunshine, but in general, high temperatures will be in the 50s with winds maxing out at around 15 miles per hour. I'll have more on your weekend forecast still to come.
Thank you so much, Jacob. Police are investigating after one person was shot early Friday morning in Fitchburg. That's just south of Madison. Officers were called to the 200 block of Deer Valley Road for a report of shots fired. The victim was found and taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Several shell casings were found at the scene. Anyone with information on the incident should call local police. A Beloit man who pleaded guilty to killing a teen over Labor Day weekend in 2021 was sentenced to 10 years in prison Friday. 18-year-old Dante Wilson pleaded guilty in February to one count of felony murder battery. Wilson was 15 years old when he was arrested after authorities found a 19-year-old man's body between two houses on Beloit's west side. Wilson was initially charged with first-degree intentional homicide. Wilson's prison sentence will be followed by 5 years of extended supervision. A Sun Prairie woman has been sentenced to a year and a half in prison for killing a cyclist while police say she was driving drunk. 44-year-old Okima Jones pleaded guilty to homicide by negligent operation of a vehicle and operating while intoxicated earlier this year. The crash happened on Mineral Point Road on Madison's west side in June of 2022 and left 29-year-old Taylor Dunn dead. The criminal complaint says Jones blew a .129 when officers gave her a breathalyzer test. The Madison School District will receive almost 15% less money in general aid from the state this school year compared to last. That's according to data from the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction. This school year, MMSD received nearly $38 million in general aid. That's down from a little more than $44 million last year. Most of the aid is calculated using a formula that sends more money to districts with lower property values. It said that since Madison's property value has soared in recent years, it actually handicaps MMSD when it comes to aid. The Wisconsin Historical Society Traveling History Makers Tour kicked off earlier this month, and now the organization is celebrating a new space in downtown Madison. The History Makers Tour is traveling to all areas of the state before wrapping up in the northeastern part of the state in early 2027. The society will work with local history organizations, libraries, cultural venues, and other partners to bring history directly to communities through pop-up exhibits, artifact displays, author talks, special events, and more. The History Makers Tour will make its first stops in Beaver Dam, Jefferson, New Glarus, and Sun Prairie. The 100,000 square foot History Center is expected to open on the Capitol Square in 2026.
Our classroom activities are all based on different social studies standards and curriculum for Wisconsin. And one of those things is thinking about how students themselves, together with their peers, might build an exhibit. So one of the really cool programs is classes coming here to actually build their own exhibit on the wall of our classroom space.
The statewide tour is made possible thanks to generous support from Culver's and a grant from the Institute of Museum and Library Services. A nationwide warrant has been issued for a man accused of a 2016 homicide in Eau Claire. An Eau Claire County judge issued the warrant Friday for 51-year-old Shane Helmbrecht. He's the suspect in a 2016 homicide of his neighbor in Eau Claire. The warrant gives him 48 hours to return to the state. The order also required Helmbrecht to submit to a new competency exam. His next scheduled court appearance is on January 17th. A search committee has been tasked to find the next chancellor of UW-La Crosse. In August, Chancellor Joe Gao, shown there on the right, announced that he plans to step down at the end of the school year. 11 people have been chosen by the Universities of Wisconsin to begin the process to find Gao's replacement. UW officials say the search officially begins on November 6th. The successful candidate will have to get full approval from the Board of Regents. Gao does plan to stay with UWL, transitioning to a faculty position. Stop, Drop, and Roll in honor of Fire Prevention Week. The Trempealeau Volunteer Fire Department is teaching kids about fire safety. Students from the area had the chance to tour the station Friday and learn more about what firefighters do. The president of the fire department says days like this help kids understand that firefighters are there whenever they need help.
Being a volunteer fire department, we want to make sure that they understand we're just members of the community. And we're approachable, we're here to support them, and if they need us, that's who's coming to help them.
One student told us that his favorite part of the day was getting to sit in a fire truck. Me too, I would like that when I was a kid. Flags in Wisconsin today will fly at half-staff in honor of firefighters who have given their lives in the line of duty. Governor Tony Evers signed the executive order. It coincides with the final day of Fire Prevention Week. Today is also Wisconsin Firefighters Memorial Day. Both the U.S. and Wisconsin state flag are part of today's order. Nearly 500,000 baby bibs and blankets have been recalled because of a possible choking hazard. The recall involves roughly 450,000 sleepyhead loveys and bandana bibs from Little Sleepies. The company says the care instruction label on the products can detach, posing a choking hazard. They were sold online at boutique stores in several varieties and colors from patterns from February of 2021 through September of this year. Little Sleepy says they have received 2 reports of the label detaching, but no injuries have been reported so far. And Ford has issued a recall of over 200,000 of its vehicles. Certain models of the 2020 through 2022 Explorer models are being recalled due to a risk of rollover if the parking brake isn't applied. Rather, that's rollaway if the parking brake isn't applied. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said Ford will repair the vehicles free of charge. Those repairs will include a replacement of the rear axle bolt and subframe bushing. Owners of the affected vehicles will receive letters from Ford this November. 8:38 now, still ahead. If you didn't make it to the Eras Tour, well, shake it off. The tour's official movie is now playing. We take you there next on Weekend Mornings.
A1 Furniture's anniversary sale with up to 44% off store-wide and 44 months free financing. Plus, get tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Introducing Feli's Flowers' new seasonal planter program. Perfect for gifts, home, or business. Enjoy a custom-made planter delivered to your door 3 times a year. Growing for Madison since 1949. Order now at Feli's Flowers.
With Dad's arthritis, he needs extra help around the house, so I called a Grace. Yes, a Grace. With their agent home service, he can stay at
home. That's where I want to spend these months. With hospice care from a Grace, I can stay home with my dog and my grandkids and their laughter.
I had no idea laughter could be a part of my life again after Joe died, but through a Grace, I found hope and healing.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Look, Mom, I found one.
Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect. From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 78 years. And during our 78th anniversary event, carpet installation is just $78. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful, made affordable. Locally owned and operated since 1945.
Introducing Feli's Flowers' new seasonal planter program. Perfect for gifts, home, or business. Enjoy a custom-made planter delivered to your door 3 times a year. Growing for Madison since 1949. Order now at Feli's Flowers. Don't miss A1 Furniture's anniversary sale. Save up to 44% off name brand mattresses and get 44 months free financing. Plus, get tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Monday at 6. All around Dane County, aggressive drivers are turning our roads into danger zones.
It goes beyond speeding or running a red light. That's a pattern of really aggressive behavior.
News 3 Now shows you what's behind the surge in reckless driving and what police are doing and what you can do to help put the brakes on the problem.
Plus, see how a local resident's life was forever changed by a traffic accident. It could happen to any of us on these reckless roads. Monday on News 3 Now at 6.
Here's a look at our photo of the day sent in by Mark. This is from Storrs Lake, so thank you for sending in the photo, Mark. And you can send in your own photos either through the app or through the email address you see on screen, firstwarn@WISC-TV.com. Now let me take a second and show you the current fall color report. There are portions in the northern part of the state that are past peak levels, but the central portion of the state not quite at peak yet, but very close. And considering how the forecast is trending, maybe next weekend might be a good day to get out and check out some fall colors. Might be a pretty good weekend if temperatures hold in the 60s, and considering that we're starting to get past peak levels, might be the best chance to check it out. And we could see 60s as early as Wednesday, but in general, temperatures next week are going to be a lot nicer with only a few small chances of rainfall.
For the next few weeks, any average moviegoer has a chance to see one of the most popular people on the planet right now. That's Taylor Swift. Armand Rahman stopped by Marcus Palace Cinema in Sun Prairie, which was full of Swifties for the opening night of the Eras Tour.
I'm attempting to make a friendship bracelet before the Taylor Swift movie, but these are some fans here that know all too well how to do it.
Got some bracelets.
These are the albums. These are some song titles.
Over 270 Swifties from most of her eras.
I have the Junior Jewel shirt on.
What about you?
I'm from the 22 music video from the Red era.
Descended on Marcus Palace Cinemas. They could come in from the wet weather, shake it off, and glam up or make friendship bracelets.
You know, I think I will be a Swiftie by the end of the night, so I'm all for it.
In a way, Taylor Swift's new lover, Travis Kelce, was even right by her side. But the real reason Swifties sold out the theaters was for a chance to hear the singer say,
Welcome to the Eras Tour. Kind of like a little
community. Like, you get to trade bracelets and see everybody.
Yeah, and then everyone gets to experience the concert.
The movie satisfies many Swifties' wildest dreams that might otherwise have been unattainable for those who couldn't afford or get their hands on concert tickets.
There was a lot of tears shed. We really love Taylor Swift, and we really wanted to go to the concert, so this is like the next best thing.
Staff say unlike a traditional film, they want the concert vibe to continue when the lights dim.
Now, we don't want people jumping on their seats and stuff like that, but, you know, hey, take some selfies. You know, have some fun, sing, dance, you know, really just be part of this, you know, experience.
Pretend like it's a concert.
So if you think you're ready for it, the Eras Tour will be here at local Marcus theaters for the next couple of weeks. In Sun Prairie, Armand Rahman, News 3 Now.
Still ahead, Zach Hanley checks in with Friday's news and sports. And you're taking a live look outside again. Jacob has another check of the forecast next on Weekend Mornings.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It's connecting you with top medical specialists after a serious injury. It's holding the insurance company responsible for your lost wages and your hospital bills. It's a guarantee that we'll be with you every step of the way and won't accept anything less than the maximum payment you deserve. We'll speak with you for free, and there's no fee until we get results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call us today.
My late father-in-law lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had AMD. I didn't know it then, but it can progress to GA, an advanced form of the disease. His struggle with vision loss from AMD made me want to help you see warning signs of GA, like straight lines that seem wavy, blurry or missing visual spots that make it hard to see faces, like this one, or trouble with low light. That makes driving at night a real challenge. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. GA is irreversible. It's important to catch it early. Talk to your eye doctor about GA and learn more at gawon'twait.com.
Army National Guard soldiers have the option to train and learn skills in the trade fields, skills that can lead to employment at home as well. Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting nationalguard.com.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here to help. With our 70th anniversary sale, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs.
Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals,
and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Here are the 3 things you need to know to get you ready for the weekend. We're going to continue to see some scattered showers early, mainly in the far southern portion of the state, but even those showers are clearing out and will be mostly dry with lighter winds in the afternoon. But in the afternoon, it's still going to be a bit breezy. Cool start, though, to next week. So looking at the current radar, still seeing those showers in the southern portion of the state. A lot of it is breaking up, so this is only going to last for about another hour or so. But there is still a possibility we could see some very light sprinkles during the afternoon, but nothing even worth bringing an umbrella for, because it's going to be very light if it does rain, but it is going to be cloudy and still a little bit breezy, and those temperatures are not going to warm up all that much, so it's going to be a pretty cool day. Now, during the overnight hours, we'll continue to see some cloud cover, and then we'll see a few breaks in the clouds for Sunday afternoon, especially for those of you in La Crosse. And then during the overnight hours Sunday into Monday, we are going to see clear skies. But Monday morning, there is the possibility that we could see some fog, but that will clear out rather quickly. And Monday, we are expected to see mostly sunny skies for a lot of southern Wisconsin. Now, looking at the wind gust forecast, still seeing wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour at this hour. They're going to drop a little bit down to 20 miles per hour, but still be a little bit gusty. And then the 20 mile per hour wind gusts are going to continue through much of tomorrow into tomorrow night. So the wind gusts are going to linger for about another 24 to 36 hours. But then by Monday morning, the winds are really going to die down, and they're not even going to be a factor by the time we get to the work week. Temperature-wise, highs will be in the 50s today for much of Wisconsin. Another chilly day with plenty of cloud cover. And if you intend to attend the Badgers football game, we are going to see those temperatures in the lower 50s with a little bit of wind and plenty of cloud cover. So it's going to be chilly. Definitely bundle up if you plan to attend. A light shower is possible, but not that likely. Now, if we look at the forecasted lows for tonight, we'll see lows dropping into the 40s. So the temperatures will be a bit cooler tonight than the last couple of nights, simply because that rain will have cleared out of our area. And then tomorrow we're going to see very similar high temperatures, with once again our entire area in the 50s. Looking at the 7-day forecast for La Crosse, temperatures could reach the 60s by the time we get to Tuesday, and then possibly mid-60s on Wednesday. We do have a chance of some showers Wednesday afternoon, with a better chance of some showers Thursday, with maybe lingering showers on Friday. Now, 60s are going to stay in the forecast for the weekend, so next weekend is looking pretty nice across Wisconsin, at least compared to the last couple of days. Now, Madison will be a bit cooler, probably won't reach the 60s till Wednesday, if it even does reach the 60s. But once again, we have a small chance of some rain on Wednesday, better chance of rain by the time we get to Thursday. And once again, next weekend is looking a lot better with high temperatures in the lower 60s. I also want to point out that Monday night, we could possibly see temperatures dropping into the upper 30s, so there may be another frost concern then, but not going to see that much of a concern towards the end of the week as those temperatures warm up.
You could say all Mark Johnson does is win. 9 WCHA regular season titles, 9 conference tournament titles, 7 national championships, and 599 career wins to his name. One more, Johnson will become an elite member of the 600 win club, something only 8 other division men's or women's hockey coaches have done. First period, Badgers on the power play, and they work it around to Kirsten Sims, who sends one into the back of the net. Sims finished with 2 goals on the night. Then later in the period, KK Harvey goes top shelf for the shorthander. All Wisconsin in this one. They win 9-0 and give Mark Johnson win number 600. Mike Hastings and the UW men on the road at Bemidji State. Third period, they're down 3-2. That is until Simon Tassi deflects the puck in to tie the game up. This one still tied at 3 in overtime, and Cruz Lucius going to play hero. On the breakaway, Lucius gets his own rebound and calls game for his second goal of the night. Badgers beat the Beavers 4-3 in OT. You could say that the Wisconsin volleyball team is rolling right now. They've won 21 straight sets, and they're 1 win away from tying the program record for the best start to a season. Did I mention they've won 24 straight Big Ten games? Let's just say I wouldn't want to be Rutgers right now. Badgers up 2-0 in the third. Sarah Franklin hammers one off a Scarlet Knight for one of her game-high 16 kills. And then later, another big swing. This time, Izzy Ashburn sets up Anna Smrek for a Smrek smack. She finished with 10. Wisconsin wins with these. They sweep Rutgers and move to 16-0. Wisconsin's game against Iowa is much more than just the next game on the schedule. It's Luke Fickell's first rivalry game as the head Badger, and it just might decide who wins the Big Ten West. And every time these two teams get together, you can just feel it. It's a classic old-school Big Ten battle with two teams trying to impose their will on each other, with the tougher, more physical team coming out on top.
I mean, this is the reason that myself and a lot of this team came to Wisconsin, is for games like this, for games that are about who's tougher. So this, I mean, this is the stuff that we live for, that we're here for.
That's part of the reason we respect the program so much, is
the way they operate, the way they hold themselves, the standards they have within the program are similar to ours. So we know it's going to be a tough fall football game, and no matter what the weather is, at the end of the day, you got to go play for 60 minutes or however long it takes.
That's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
It's A1 Furniture's anniversary sale with up to 44% off store-wide and 44 months free financing. Plus, get tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
The OBGYN team at Associated Physicians is excited to welcome new patients. Work with doctors who respect you, who take the time to really listen and advocate for you. With our team of experts, you take charge of your healthcare journey through care that is tailored to your unique needs. To top that, you can see your OBGYN doctor in just days, not weeks. Call today, 608-233-9746. Associated Physicians OBGYN. No judgment, just care. Visit us at apmadison.com/OBGYN.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Don't miss A1 Furniture's anniversary sale. Save up to 44% off name brand mattresses and get 44 months free financing. Plus, get tax included on purchases over $9.99. Huge selection in stock now at A1 Furniture.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9.
Finally this morning on a nice, kind of nice, depending on who you ask, kind of rainy morning, we're going to get one final check of the forecast with Jacob Madison. Jacob, how you doing?
I'm good, and the weather is going to be pretty good by the time we get to the middle and end of next week, with temperatures rising back into the 60s. But to start next week, we still are going to see those highs in the 50s. A few light showers today, but otherwise we're not going to see much more rain going forward. A small chance of some showers Wednesday afternoon, with a better chance Thursday. Lighter showers Friday as well, as those temperatures will remain right around 60. Now, it will be a bit cooler for Madison. Highs will be in the lower 50s for Monday. Overnight lows may actually drop into the upper 30s Monday night, so there could be a little bit of a frost concern then. But those temperatures are going to rise back to near 60, with overnight lows in the middle 40s. Again, another chance of rain Thursday. Very nice for next weekend. So for those of you that aren't too happy about the weather lately, it is going to be pretty nice for next weekend, with high temperatures right around 60. And we're getting to the point where temperatures around 60 are very comfortable. We've had enough 50s to where our bodies are accustomed to it. So now anytime it rises, it's going to feel a little bit warmer than it actually is, compared to a 60-degree day following like an 80-degree day like we had a couple weeks ago.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the Badgers game today. Have a great Saturday.